Thank you very much for talking to the communications team of the West Africa Civil Society Institute. Can you please introduce yourself?
My name is Wilson Atta. I'm CEO of Skyy Media Group, but I'm currently doing public service as DCE, WACSI East District. I'm also Dean for the DCEs in my region.
Thank you. You took part in the first set of consultations or discussions with civil society organizations around the sustainability of the sector in Ghana, and here you are participating in a targeted workshop, supporting organizations to reflect and put in place a long-term plan to become sustainable. What do you think about, the first workshop and your participation in this workshop today?
The first workshop drew our attention to the need to start thinking about sustainability. Awareness is one thing. Now thinking sustainability is another thing. We've come here, this particular workshop, what is done to us is taught us how to develop a sustainability plan. That's what we have gathered today.
And to you and your organization, what are those palpable or concrete pieces of information that you've taken so far that you already see yourself implementing in the organization in the days ahead?
Thank you. Before this workshop, I didn't know that we needed a sustainability, vision, and do a SWOT based on sustainability, the 4 dimensions, and then breaking it down, having objectives and action plan. No, it's not something that I knew. So I think we are equipped now, I am equipped now to go out there and develop a sustainability plan, that will keep us going, far into the future than naturally it would have been. I've learned a lot. I've realized that we need to look beyond the traditional sources of income and be more service oriented so that we can spot other opportunities within what we do in the same space, spot other opportunities that we can leverage on to open income streams. So it's interesting. There are a lot of things I've learned. I was telling you that we are running a PWD, People with Disability program with Star Ghana, a social inclusion project. Now, the first phase went very well. They were happy that we were able to develop a digital album, which wasn't even part of the original proposal we sent. But as we were going along, we realized that what we needed was a digital album, something you can easily add on and delete, and flexibility. And because of that outcome, Star Ghana is so happy with us that they have contracted us to do 2 more districts, to try and give them the digital album. And when it got into the circuits of government, it is a directive that every district, all the 275 districts in Ghana, should develop digital albums. Who has the expertise? Skyy Media Group. Now, as we sat here, it occurred to me that I need to send a proposal to the source of the fund and tell them that we can deliver the digital albums to all the 275 districts. I got the idea here. And then as I sat here, I realized that on the same project, we give money to people with disability. We give them money. They say that I need capital. If you give me $500, if you give me $300, I'll be able to fend for myself. I will start this business. You give them the money and they don't do the business. So we realized that the focus should be more of training the person to get a skill and then investing in the things he needs to start a business, so that he has the tools, he has the knowledge, and then you create a business for the person and then you monitor. Now, we may have to consider, we cannot go beyond our mandate, what our mission. So through this program, I realized we don't even need to deviate, go into other lanes, stay in your lane, but we have to start facilitating so that other partners who are into training, other civil society who are into training, we can bring them on board, the training, and then they pay us for our service. So I'm beginning to see a whole lot of other things which before I came here would have just gone just like that. So I'm seeing a lot of possibilities.
So what is your general or overall impression about this training so far?
I think it's been very purposeful. If your target is to help us to develop a sustainable plan, you have achieved it. I mean, if after this we have a guide, and what we've gone through, if you go back to your company and you cannot develop a sustainable plan, you deserve canes. You need to be whipped. Thank you. Thank you.